Alright. Believe it's Thursday. Just waking up in the Econo Lodge in Cherokee. We got a couple days posted up down here, so we're taking off today and we're riding up around through the Smokies. There's a loop over in Gatlinburg. We're going to ride around down the foothills, down the tail. Just going to probably stop at the store, and then from there head down 28 back through Bryson City, back here for the night again, which will be nice, and be sitting in that water over there later tonight, having a nice little cool-off soak. So we're 7:31, so good exit time today, and we'll see how the day goes. Hopefully the heat's not too high. It's going to be warm later towards the end of the day. They're calling for a chance of thunderstorms, but I think a lot of that is just tied to the humidity and the heat, to be honest. We have a bunch of different lookouts mapped out that we might just kind of pull in, take a photo, and pull out of. I'd like to get up through the park before it gets busy. Hoping to catch some wildlife on the way through. That would be nice. I'm not sure that's going to happen or not. Well, so much for getting an early start to the park. Yeah, the whole street's blocked. What's the actual speed through here on your GPS? Alright. I have no idea, that's why I'm just cruising along, so. This is why they're called the Smoky Mountains. Can't see a damn thing. 19. It's a glorious bomb. Love it. Yeah, I hear you. Need to stop and put on a sweater? No, I don't think so. I think it's going to be clouded out. It'd be nice if we could just get over the top of it. But looking up ahead, I'm betting that's not going to be the case. I wonder what's taller, Newfound Gap or the Cherohala? I see sunlight. Just a quick stop at Newfound Gap, and we're heading back down the Gatlinburg side. We're gonna go ride a little loop I found that runs out of Gatlinburg that kept showing up in videos and conversations. More of a little bit of a nature loop than a motorcycle road loop, but we'll see if we can spot ourselves any wildlife. So this is the nature loop in Gatlinburg. It almost has a Kids Cove kind of vibe to it. Super slow traffic and so far no wildlife, but it's a nice little cruise through, I guess. We will have to see if we actually see any wildlife, but at this point, I don't know. It looks like it's on the fringe of the Smoky Mountain National Park, so one would think that you would have the chance, and it's not really that traveled, and it's slow traffic when it is. But we'll have to see. As we continued our drive around the Roaring Fork Motor Nature Trail, it became painfully obvious that if you really do want to come out here and enjoy this trail, you're better to be here at the crack of dawn. We were in here at about 9:30 in the morning, and the traffic was unbelievable. You couldn't get out of first gear. It was stop and go traffic. You get side-by-sides from all the tourists out of Gatlinburg driving through, and the fan on your bike just runs non-stop. It is a neat little place to ride through, but again, if you're going to do it, you have to do it right early in the morning, or don't even bother trying at all. There are some cool stops and some interesting lookouts, as well as waterfalls and water features that run along the trail. So it's not all a total waste, but the people just make it absolutely unbearable. Unfortunately, our experience through this section has pretty much tainted me, and I don't think I will ever go back through this road again. So heed the warning. If you're gonna do it, you gotta do it real early. I guess the second downfall to doing the Roaring Fork Road is once you get out, you have to go back through Gatlinburg to get to the Smoky Mountain National Park again. And Gatlinburg traffic, just about as good as it was on the motor road there. It was stop and go, light to light, jam full of people at 10 o'clock in the morning on a weekday. After the parking lot and the stop and go traffic all the way through Gatlinburg, we finally made it back into the Smoky Mountain National Park and started working our way westward towards the Foothills Parkway. It's interesting, the number of times I've been down in this area, riding these roads. Every time I manage to end up stopping at this Marathon gas station. It's almost nostalgic at this point. Pull up, have a seat at the picnic tables in the shade, grab a cold drink, knowing that you're about to start the Foothills Parkway. We're now starting up the foothills from the east to west, which ends up dumping you out down at the tail of the dragon. And then we're going to run that down into 28. Back in through Bryson City to Cherokee. The foothills is just such a nice, gentle ride. There's no super tight hairpins. It's paved well. There's no commercial traffic. After stopping for the prerequisite shot of the bike in front of the Foothills Parkway sign, we continued our way down to the end and onto the tail of the dragon. starting in the tail. I'm gonna head up to the overlook. Have a stop there. Well, this is certainly not ideal. And the fastest way to take any fun out of the tail, put it under rain. Now this is certainly not a road that you want to be riding in the wet. Although it was just a light bit of rain, it was enough to slow down the pace and have to back off the throttle a bit and just ride it out. Thankfully, I was very close to the North Carolina border and the end of the tail of the dragon. And there we go. Deals Gap come and gone. It is fun to ride. If you're down this way, you have to ride it at least once. I just don't know if I could sit there and just run tracks back and forth constantly. We get a little monotonous and a little tiring, to be honest. I wonder if we're gonna run into more rain. Hopefully not. It's getting progressively more and more wet. Watch us end up chasing that shower all the way back. Would not be good. We got caught under it. And just as it is in the Smoky Mountains, the rains, they come out of anywhere. And just with our luck, we got caught in a pretty torrential downpour on our way back to Cherokee. The cameras had to go away.